guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for hopping on at this 9 a.m. YouTube live with me. Today's topic, I want to talk about stop saying sorry. We all need to stop saying sorry. What do I mean by that? Is that I don't know if any of you guys are like me, where it's just like when we're trying to look out for ourselves, or we get close by telling somebody no when we really want to say no, but we feel bad, and then we're just like, oh, I'm so sorry, I really feel bad, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, and then we just apologize 10 billion times for us just like looking out for ourselves. I don't know if you guys can really understand what I'm saying, or if that ever happened to you, or if you've seen it before. But I know I can talk off of my experience. I know that when I'm trying to look out for myself, I just say sorry all the time. I feel so bad for telling somebody no. And that's a big, big thing I'm trying to overcome. Is at the end of the day, if I want to practice self-love, or if I want to look out for myself and treat myself well, I have to know when I need to say no, right? And not beat myself up or feel bad about it. Because at the end of the day, if you really want to look out for yourself and you really want to take care of yourself, you have to know when to say no. It's just that simple, right? And not put yourself down and not feel bad about it. That's my biggest thing I can tell you guys, is that I'm learning. And at the end of the day, if you're going to practice, because I'm learning right now how to practice self-love. I'm still in that transition of showing myself self-love, practicing self-love. And, that's a big thing that I'm learning, is that at the end of the day, it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to take a fall back and say no to them and just be like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's just not what's best for me right now. And the people that really care about you guys are gonna understand. The people that really care. How sometimes you guys have, we all have friends, and then it's like when you say no to them, they get super offended or super mad, and they try to play it off like, it's okay, don't worry, and then you don't hear from them, or you get a long text from them. Or it's the same thing if you have a boyfriend, or if you have a husband, and you say no to them, and then you feel super, super bad, and then they make you feel more guilty for saying no, right? And then you're apologizing because you were looking out for yourself. No. I learned, honestly, no, that needs to stop. You need to quit that. If you know that when you're saying no to somebody, you're saying it because you're doing what's right for you, don't feel bad. I'm telling you guys right now, based off of experience, don't feel bad. It's the most blissful feeling when you start loving yourself and you start knowing when to say no for certain situations and not feeling guilty about it. Because I don't know if you guys can relate with me, but there's so many times where it's just like, I know I want to say no, and then it's just because it's what's best for me, and then it's I feel so bad after. I feel so bad after. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to say no, but it was in a situation. Or then you guys, wait for this. I'm gonna be so bluntly honest with you guys. Or sometimes I make up an excuse, and coming from an excuse, then it's a lie, right? Then I feel even more bad because I didn't want to face them and say no, and then I come up with a lie or excuse to say, yeah, I'm so sorry, this happened, and I make up this fake story, and I feel so bad, and I was like, yeah, man, something like this happened, I'm so sorry, I couldn't come, blah, 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 blah. And then you feel so bad. But at the end of the day, if you're looking out for yourself, right, and that person that you're going to say no to really cares about you, they'll understand. That's what I'm learning. They'll understand, and they'll turn around and say, you know what, Tracy, I have no, or whoever out there is watching, I have no, no harsh feeling, no harsh, no bad mind towards you, nothing. I totally get where you're coming from. You're just looking out for yourself. That was the right thing for you to do in your situation, is say no. And I totally get it. You're looking out for yourself and you're doing what's right for you. Or that's a friend or a family member. Or if you have like a boyfriend or a husband or whatever the case may be, like they'll be like, you know what, honey, you know, I love you. I see that it's too much for you. I see that you have a lot on your plate, or I see that it's just not best for you. Don't worry. I fully understand. I'll support you no matter what. Like, that's how a real man will come to you and make you feel, you know, instead of making you feel guilty or making you feel bad because you're doing what's right for you. At the end of the day, you guys, we need to stop apologizing and stop feeling bad for when it's something that you know that it's best for you. What's best for you, what you're feeling inside, that's best for you. Put yourself first. Make that a New Year's resolution that 2021, you come first. You, not you're not your aunt, not your uncle, not your best friend, not your partner, nobody else but you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not right, you can't be right for anybody else out there. No, nobody else. So stop giving all of you to other people without taking care of you, right? And then when you do want to take care of you, you feel super guilty about it. You'll be like, oh man, like I don't want to disappoint that person, or I don't want to make them feel bad, or, you know, I don't want to say no. And, you know, we all have this tendency of doing that, right? Which is amazing. Like that shows that we're, you know, genuine people. We're sweet, we're caring, we're loving, you know, we're kind. And all that is great. Because again, that's how I am. I never want to say no to people. I always want to help people. I'm always putting myself extra hand out there to help people. But then I came to start to realize, as I started to practice self-love, that was not doing me any justice in certain situations. If anything, it was just putting me more and more sticky situations where it's just like my mind is pulling me this way, but then my heart is pulling me this way. And it's like I don't know if you guys ever felt it. It's like a tug war, you know, a tug war. Your one side is telling you like, yeah, Tracy, I know you want to help them. I know you want to be there for them. I know you want to do this. But then my mind is saying, yeah, but Tracy, you got to look out for yourself. Like you need to take care of you. You know, you have stuff to do. You're not mentally prepared to like help them out or whatever, and all this other stuff. And then it's like you're in a tug war, right? Of wanting to say no, but feeling bad to say no. And then after that, if you do say no, and you know you want to say no, you're apologizing like 25 billion times for something that, you know what I mean? Like you don't need to be apologizing for, because at the end of the day, you were just doing what's best for you, right? And the same thing if there's like, I'm making another example, like if there's an argument, and all these examples I'm making to you guys as I'm talking to you guys, it's like it's situations that I've been through, right? Like it's, you know, I've been there, done that, had a situation with either a friend, a family member, or, you know, my ex, whatever the case may be, like, and we get into like an argument or a disagreement, and you know that person is wrong. And sometimes we still, because we don't want to, you know, sometimes there's people out there that sometimes they'll stop talking to you. They'll stop talking to you for like days, whether that be a friend, whether it be a family member, whether that even be a boyfriend. They'll go days without talking to you to try to punish you, because they know you're that sweet type of person who will come out and be like, you know, try to, you know, fix the situation. And then they take advantage of that. And then it's just like, you're the one that ends up saying sorry. Hey, sorry, you know, like, I want us to continue being friends. I just want to end this. Like, I know we ended up on wrong foot, blah, 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 blah. Even though you're not wrong. Even though you're not wrong. I don't know who's listening to this. I don't know if you guys ever had a situation like this, but I'm speaking upon me. And then same thing with a relationship. You know, a lot of times in the relationship, my ex would like always, he was a narcissist, and he would always make me feel guilty, like, or make me feel like I'm crazy. That half of the times that when he's doing things to me, I'm there thinking like, oh my God, was it me? Did I do something wrong? Like, did I say something? Like, why is he acting like that? Like, I kept putting everything on me. And then it's just like, every freaking time it's me that's saying sorry. Every freaking time it was me trying to like resolve the issue, you know? And I want to say this to you guys out there, like, take some time. When you start practicing self-love and you start reflecting on yourself and you start saying, you know, No, no, not every time it's you that you need to be saying sorry all the time. Like I found myself saying sorry all the freaking time for everything with everyone. It didn't even have to be a relationship. It could be my brother, it could be my sister, it could be my mom, it could be friends. Like I'm forever, like that word will always come out of my mouth. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And then again, as I started to practice self-love, I started to like take some time to reflect and say, why am I the one that's always apologizing, saying I'm sorry, or jumping up to say sorry for something that's either A, not even my fault, or B, me just looking out for me, but it just, got the other person upset. So I'm just like, I felt bad because they're upset. No, no. I learned that at the end of the day, you can't control other people's emotions, right? You can't control other people's emotions. And at the end of the day, too, if they really cared about you, they wouldn't get mad because you're doing what's best for you. They would turn around and say to you, so, again, something like what I told you earlier on, is that if they really cared, they'll turn around and say to you, don't worry. I totally get it. You're looking out for yourself. And they'll be more compassionate and more caring because they're genuine. They genuinely freaking care. But the people that really they act like they care, but they don't care, are the ones that are going to make you feel so freaking bad, so bad. So those are the people that you need to, you don't need to be saying sorry to. You just need to acknowledge, like, as you start to grow in life, when you really start to grow, because there's some people out there that are just stagnant. Let's just put it that simple. They're stagnant. They're not looking to grow. They're not looking to learn and evolve to grow. Or they're not looking at situations as a learning lesson. They're just like, fuck it, that happened, that sucks, it's whatever. And they're just consumed with negativity. There's those type of people. But then there are people who, I'm proud to say, I'm getting there, that are, wanting to grow. Like I always say that I'm like a sponge. Like I'm just absorbing as much as possible to learn as much as possible, more than ever right now. I feel like, I'm a little child first learning how to walk, because why do I say that? Is that I'm finding how to, who am I? After coming out of a long distance relationship where I was mentally abused, physically abused, just, not knowing who I was, to now, getting up and having to pick myself off the floor to say, okay, who am I? Who am I? What's self-love? What is self-love? What does that mean? How do I love myself? How do I change my mindset? So again, like all this is like, I'm learning in every area of my life. I would say I learned so much in 2020. It was the best learning experience. It was the hardest shit I can ever go through and the hardest times. But I can honestly sit here and say I learned so much to be a stronger and wiser woman than I was last year. And I'm very proud to say that. And it's just at the end of the day, though, it all came from me being open to learning, being open to growing, being open to analyzing situations and say, no, life is not happening to me. Life is happening for me. So great, that bad situation happened. What can I learn from it? How can I grow from it? Instead of consuming myself with a bunch of negativity and feeling like, oh man, life sucks. This person sucks. This happened to me. That happened to me. Shit, if you can't fix it, don't dwell on it. If you can't fix what already happened, don't dwell on it. The past is the past. Let it go. It is what it is. All you can say to yourself is, how can I learn from this? How can I take this situation, flip it into a positive, and say, how can I learn from this and how can I grow from this? Right? And then start working on yourself. And that's what helps me to really sit here and say, no, I'm not going to be apologetic for shit that's not even my fault. I'm not going to feel bad for shit that's not even my fault. I'm going to love myself. And at the end of the day, I'm going to start doing things and for putting me first. And if my family, my friends, my soon to be significant other who comes along the way can't understand that and can't respect that, then they don't respect my time. They don't respect my energy. They don't respect my love, because at the end of the day, we all should be putting ourselves first with loving ourselves and doing what's best for us. Because when we are right, then we can help other people. But if you're not right, then how can you help other people? Somebody reached out to me recently, a business partner, and said, Tracy, like, you're spending so much time helping so much people and they're absorbing all your time. But at the end of the day, how can you help other people if you're in that situation, if your glass is held half full, right? So when it came to the work side, she's saying, you're not where you want to be in your business yet. Like, how are you out there helping all those other people that ain't doing nothing for your business, right? And she's just like, your glass is half full. You can't be helping other people if your glass is not full. So it's like, and I got caught up and I took a step back and I'm just like, holy shit, that's so true. And then I'm consuming myself helping these other people because I feel bad, because I don't want to say no and all that stuff like that. And then I realized, I'm like, no, I need to put myself first. I need to take care of me. And once I leveled up and I'm good in that situation, then I can start, rising down and bringing people up, rising down, bringing people up, rising down, people bringing up. So again, whoever is listening to this out there, I don't know what situations you're in, but it works in what I'm talking about, works in every area of your life. Right? Whether it be a relationship with your significant other, whether it be relationship with friends and family, whether it be a work situation, because I just gave you a work situation, like everything that I'm talking about reflects about, every aspect in life. And that's what I like to do in my YouTube videos is like, I love to share with you guys my experiences and what I'm going through, whether it be, if I'm going to be talking widely about something, whether it be in work, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be with friends or family, so then anybody out there can relate to what I'm saying in whatever circumstances or whatever experiences you're going through in life now, or let's say you've been through an experience already, you can take this video and reflect off of what I'm saying in this video, see where it resonates with you, and then always be looking about moving forward. If you came on my live right now and you're watching this, or you didn't get to come on live, but you're watching this video now, that just means that you're looking for ways to become a better version of yourself. That's what I started to realize with myself too. I'm watching all these self-development videos because I love self-development videos. I love motivational videos. I love videos talking about, how your mind works, laws of attraction, all that stuff like that. That's all me leveling up. If you're taking the time to watch this right now, you're leveling up. Pat yourself in the back. Feel good about yourself because you're listening to, things that are going to help you to level up in your life, to grow. With, again, there's people out there that are staying stagnant and they'll see this video and they'll just, flip through it to go look at a funny video or look at a stupid video that, a girl shaking her bum or, you know what I mean? Like random shit. But if you're watching shit like this, that's like giving you, great ideas to take to implement in your life for you to level up, then pat yourself on the freaking back. You're already winning. You're already winning. You're already, growing from just watching a video like this, right? Because it's different tools that you're going to take now from this video or from any other YouTube video you're watching out there that has to do with motivation or, your mindset, growth, self-development, growth. In general, you're leveling up comparison to so many people out there that ain't doing this, that are not doing this. So I hope that this video has resonated with you in some sort of way, has helped you in some sort of way, that now you could take some of my stories or some of the pointers that I said about, stop apologizing. Stop feeling bad for saying no when you know it's something best for you. I hope you can take some of these things and this comes again with every area of life. I hope you could take some of these things that I'm saying and implement it in your life to start working on you, start loving you, start working on you, and start feeling good about yourself, no matter what. because everything that you're going through in life right now is a learning lesson. There's something in it that you can learn from and you can grow from. So I hope that this video again helped you guys in some sort of way. Thank you so much for coming on at 9 a.m. with me. I really, really appreciate it. I will be doing, doesn't matter if it's Saturday or Sunday, I still will be doing a 9 a.m. live. So please if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I also have an amazing motivational Instagram page. Please go take a follow. It's Toronto_Tracy_Gobin. I always say in all of my videos, each one, teach one. Share the love, share the knowledge. If you don't want to subscribe, if you don't want to, follow my Instagram page, no problem. But whatever you grasp from this video, please have a conversation and share it with somebody somebody who probably needed to hear some sort of advice, like what I just gave advice and shared with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Thanks.